Right, hello YouTube. Welcome back. We're doing some more Kerbal Space Program. Last time, we sent out the Eeloo Ranger, I believe, to, well, Eeloo. Which is ultimately our final goal for this series. We're trying to send a colony out here eventually. And I figured ahead of our arrival, we'd send out a satellite and it could do some scanning. I don't know whether we're going to Eeloo as our next thing. I think we'll probably go to some of the other planets first. Maybe save it for the finale, but we can now do some scans. So, perform orbital survey. I believe we will have to, the other thing is we may have to wait for, signal delay, because we do have that enabled. Signal delay of almost 5 minutes at this distance. I did already, oh. Aha, scanned. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, because I did toggle overlay, right. But yes. Oh, we actually get, let's say we got some science for that. I did also do a quick run to the lab and transmit it again. And I believe our world first has given us a very small amount of science, and we're still getting messages about whatever that is. Not yet worked out what. So I believe if we do CurbNet access, that's another thing we have to wait for apparently. Oh boy, I do love signal lag. Right, enable scanner, enable scanner, deploy scanner, save, and then wait again. Like I said, we already set our inclination to polar. That only used about 300 delta V, really not much. We've got a little bit left. Oh wait, okay, other way. But yes, we can now see Eeloo. I believe in a minute the other scanning system should activate. Okay, so first scanner has detected no gas. I think there is just no atmosphere. Same for the other spectrometer. Yeah, so gas is not really something we found. However, we have detected some surface ore. Oh, but graviolium surface unknown average. Liquid helium unknown. Wow, okay, so Eeloo is slim pickings, I guess. There was definitely a way to see the resources. Not that. It's... no. Oh, which one is it? Okay, it's not that. I think that's waterfall. No, waypoint manager, Mac Jeb. I could have sworn there was a resource overlay somewhere. So to the main scanner? Oh, are you kidding me? We even have to wait for signal delay on that. Okay. Oh, right, hang on. I think if we do... no. I think those lines are percentages. Frangipan? Frangipan? Like the food? Ice canyons. Okay. Well, I believe the fact that that's actually pretty much all purple actually means that there's... the good news is, while there's no really concentrated spots apart from in the canyons, I'm pretty sure that means there's surface resources everywhere. Which is good, so we'd ideally, I guess, land our base in the canyons for the sake of it being able to refuel. But I guess our next actual mission, we probably want to do another... do we want to maybe do another manned research mission outside our... yeah, we'll do a manned mission to... I think I've said about doing a manned mission to Dres before. We'll do that. I'll just quickly pause the recording and find the Delta V chart, and we'll see what we're going to need for this mission. Good start to the recording there. Immediate cough. Okay, so we found Dres. I found it on the Delta V chart. We're going to need somewhere between, for a round trip, 9,000 to 14,000 Delta V, or 14,500. It's quite a lot, but we have a new trick up our sleeve because, of course, last time we finally got the fuel tanks unlocked for our impulse engine. So what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll try and build something that uses it. And I think we might want to upgrade our radiators. I believe that was a potential limiter on that, so we might actually pop to the lab quickly and research graphene radiators. I think I might do 600 kilowatts. Actually, no, we might not need that. Let's go have a look at what we would be needing, because I'd like to use some of our more sci-fi engines. We've had them for a little while now. We have them available, so why not? We'll do this more as a traditional lander that returns to the craft stage rather than the crew transfer over manually that we did last time. And I think we'll use the Tethys. We have our new Tethys pod. This is like a 3-man Nereid. Remember the high dive fiasco from way back? We could actually paint that to max, yeah. This is like a larger version of that, which is pretty cool. So it uses the Hummingbird landing engines rather than the whatever it was we used before once. Apparently they are angled wrong. Why can I not get those to... Oh, are they wrong? Oh, I think it might be an option on the... No? Really? I thought the Tethys uses the larger engines. Hang on. Am I going mad? Chickadee rocket packs. Are they not the Chickadee? Oh, no, it does use these. Huh. They're also the wrong angle. That's a solvable problem. What are the Tethys engines for? Is there an even larger pod that can mount those? The Hummingbirds? Oh, the Amalthea's landing problem. Okay, so there is an even larger one. Okay, that's cool. Right. It should be fairly simple. So that will bring our 3 crew back to Kerbin. This will be the... It's going to be R, isn't it? I need to see what the name's going to be. It's going to be the R-17, I believe. Yes. This one's going to be split up into multiple parts, this mission. This isn't going to be like the Duna one where I did it in one. For the sake of needing to get some recordings done for the week. Right, so for the R-17... what's a Dres? People do meme the big space potato, and people also do not go there very often if the memes are to be believed. I can't imagine why. It's not as if it's basically a brown asteroid. I think they are... I think I vaguely remember they've said specifically they're going to try and do a bit more with it for KSP 2. Precisely because it's a little on the dull side. Right. So, we will need a lander. That lander will need about 1,000 Delta V, but we'll probably have a bit more for the sake of just... Might as well. We might even... Yeah, I think we'll actually fuel this on RCS, because we're going to need to be able to dock. We are also going to need a docking port. Okay, that's looking pretty reasonable. I might even add a bit more. Can we get some strap-on RCS tanks? We can. We have some of those now. I don't believe we're going to need a ladder. I think Dres' surface gravity is pretty low. But I will put one on just in case I'm wrong about that while I'm thinking about it. Also need landing legs, which I should probably do next, actually. Okay. Landing legs. So ladder even. And definitely going to be ground level. Yep. I can actually put that all the way up there. Actually, no, I don't want to do that because I need to touch the ladder still. Yeah, don't worry about the bottom of the ladder hitting the ground. It just clips into it. And we will test this again on oh dear, crikey. On the launch pad. Before we actually launch. Okay, no, I guess we do need the long one. It's just going to have to clip through the other ladder a little bit. Right. So we need that, and what else do we need in the lander? It's going to need its own power. Oh, it's going to need the science equipment. Oh god, which I have to find space for somewhere. Actually, that's fine, because that'll make space for the longer ladder as well, because we'll do a payload bay and we'll put it in there. Or actually, no, we could do a yeah, we can do a orbital... What do you call it? Universal storage. We'll put it on... We'll put the equipment on there. Yeah, that'll work. That'll get everything on a nice form factor. Oh, but we do need a cover around it. I believe there's a universal. It should be a 2-meter cover, right? 1.5? No. 2.5 meter. Double. Yeah, we'll have it white to match the rest. Since most of this is white, this rocket, we'll have it match the colour at least. Move. Just slide this on up so it's in the right place. Then we can actually put the ladder up there. And then potentially realise that this is rotated the wrong way. Yeah. Oh well, that's fine. I think the yeah. Oh, hang on. If we just do retract the secondary base. Okay, yeah, that's fine. As long as we just put the batteries behind that and then don't open it, that should be fine. Right. We're putting the non-needed to be accessed parts behind there. I'll put another one on the other side. Dres is one of these ones that's, oh boy, quite far out and does not get a huge amount of sunlight. I'm sorry, did I see toggle solar panels? What? Oh, they can have solar panels inside the wing. Fascinating. I didn't know you could do that. Why not? Why not? We'll have that. We've got plenty, we can afford it. That's an interesting little upgrade you can take. We'll have 2 of these as our main solar panels. Should be fine. Even at Eeloo, that should be enough. As long as we're not specifically using much power. Right. Science modules. Advanced materials bay. Check. Spheric thingy, which probably won't be doing much. What was next? Physical science unit. Goo unit. Atmospheric unit. And I'm not sure what else we could fit in there, so I might actually take some extra fuel. Seems like an idea to me. Seeing as I don't know what else we'd want in it. We have a remote operations to have it be drone controllable, but we don't really need that particularly. We could put life support in it, but we don't need it. Life support bag. Hydrogen, oxygen, and water. What else have we got? Guidance computer. Oh, KOS. I don't even think we have that installed, and I don't know how to use it. Yeah, we'll have fuel, please. Radial tank. No, that is just straight up a normal radial tank. What the heck? That's not even using... Why is that part of universal storage? That doesn't even use, like, the advantages of universal storage. What does this hold? What? Why is the default oxidizer? It's a liquid fuel tank. Fuel delivery overlay? No, that's not related at all. Okay, we definitely don't need a... I'm sorry? It could only hold... Cannot set to... Oh, liquid fuel and oxidizer. Okay, it is LFO. I thought I was going mad. I was just like, what? We'll literally fill the rest with monopropellant. Because we have the space. We might as well. Okay, cool. I actually kind of like that. So we've got science equipment. We've got monopropellant. We can also bring a... Yeah, we'll keep the solar panels. Tract the bays. We'll also add, however, we have one experiment that won't fit on the side, and I believe that is the magnetometer. I don't even know how you pronounce it, but magnometer boom there. Right. What we're looking for Delta V, 1700. If we give it some extra RCS thrusters, this should be able to do the launch and return stage. Oh, we need to give it a docking setup at some point. In fact, we're going to shift that. We're going to have it dock on the side. What we'll do, if we can manage it, if we can make this work balance-wise, we'll have it so that it actually docks on the side and then burns like that. In theory, we've got quite a low power engine, so that shouldn't matter so much. So when it returns to dock, it will dock actually on the side of the craft, and this will be on the front of the rocket. That will go there, I guess. Yeah, it needs to be out of the way of the base. It's slightly in the way of the landing leg, but we'll have to... Oh, we can move it to the side a little bit. God. Actual rocket scientists would hate me for this. It's like you've offset your docking port. Oh. We're going to go with that. Where is center mass of this rocket, actually? It's way up there. Yeah, it's a horrible spot for it, but we're going to roll with it. Yeah, because we need to bring it back because we put the lander on it. Annoyingly, as far as I'm aware, we don't have a radial, or inline parachutes, I should say. Wait, hang on, do we have a... No, it doesn't have a parachute in it. I was going to say, is that a parachute? So can we... Wait, can we use this? But no. No, it is not. Right. Yeah, I believe that's it for the lander. We now need to build something to get it out there, and this is going to be one of our most high-tech creations yet. Oh, wait. No, we need to check the lander first. We need to make sure they can definitely get in and out without problems. Testing time. I might also check if there's any space in the capsule for inventory and bring some repair kits just in case, because they have been helpful for us before. If our solar panels get knocked out, we're going to be out of power while we're cruising through space, and we really ideally don't want that at all. Right. Ladder is extended. Yeah, the most perilous task, test the ladder. Oh, I think it's fine. I think we're good. Okay, cool. Oh, wait, no. No, Doug. Brain. Check he can get back in. Check he can get back in the lander. Also check the solar panel. Solar panel's fine. He might even potentially be able to get in through that docking port, but just in case. I think you can actually enter through those, but again, just in case, we'll check that the ladder works, which it seems to. I don't know how rough Dres' surface is. I think I've been there all of once. Maybe twice, so... however many times it is, it's not many at any rate, so be a little bit careful about this. How long have we been running for? 17 minutes, I think, roughly. Yeah, we could upgrade the VAB at some point. I mean, we haven't even had to yet, but... Oh, do we have any missions to Dres? I just realised we should have a look. Test... Why that engine? It doesn't even work in space. Oh, wait, or is that the one that does? I don't know. Anyway, I'm having a look at our contract. Got more space hotels, science around Kerbin. Still getting ones like that. We extract ore from Ike and bring it to Duna. Okay. I see. Catch a Class A asteroid. We've done that. Yeah, no, I do find a lot of the time, unless I actually need money, I do tend to end up ignoring the contracts by the sort of mid or end of a campaign. Or I say end, I never really finish them, but might actually be a first with this one. We have a... Considering we have a bit of an actual goal for this one. Right. So. This is all good. Oh, docking ports. Docking ports. Not docking ports. RCS thrusters. I knew there was something. So how heavy are these things? Not very. Really not very. Awful. I'm going to make this longer. I'm just going to make this a tiny bit longer. You know what? It's just going to be a tube. If we have one the right size. I'm just going to pick a literal empty structural part if I have to, because I just need it to be a little bit longer. I don't want extra weight. I should say I want as little extra weight as possible. I don't think we have a way to do it. Oh, unless we... Oh, what we... That doesn't really help, does it? Yeah, I think what we need to do is actually... I think we do a second fuel tank. It's fine, we just make it a bit longer. Check the thruster weight, it's still going to be okay. Dres... 6.1. Yeah, we can actually then reconfigure the landing legs a little bit. So not in the way. We can check the center of mass and line the well, maybe not line the docking pod up with it better, but at least it can be lined up with the craft. Yeah, that's about right still. Okay, and we've got a little bit more Delta V. We've got 2K, although the lower stages are going to have to be a bit larger, but yeah, at least things look a little better now. Right. Transfer stage. First of all, we need a actual decoupler. It is 2 meters. Okay, so first we want a docking port, because we're going to need to dock to it. We'll put a 2 meter Payload shell directly beneath it to fill the gap. Okay. We're going to use our new engine. I think we're going to use that for this mission. I might have to skip some of the actual burn, but I will at least show it working. That is our new engine. It is not super cheap, but it is not cripplingly expensive either by any means. About 100,000. It will generate 5,000 delta efficiency. For context, our Nerva engines are about somewhere between 1,000 and 800, I believe. Nerve is 800 exactly. So, huge efficiency. But it needs lithium fuel, which is new. We haven't used that before. And it needs deuterium and also helium-3. Which I don't know if it's... Or it can at least use deuterium and helium-3. I assume they're a bit more... It's a bit more expensive. If you use both, I will double check. But it is more efficient. Yeah, so with that setup, we would have 7k Delta V, which would go a long way to our mission requirements of about 1,400 at worst. Now, potentially, we could maybe improve that. So if we go toggle mode, and we do toggle the fuel types, 11,000. Okay, that's 300,000 at the moment. If we go back to the previous fuel type, okay, so it's a lot more expensive. Also, could we go with less lithium? Don't know quite how the ratios work out. Now, it's not unaffordable anyway. We could still run the mission. Oh, that's way better. Is it just because it's lighter? 10k Delta V. Yeah. Yeah, by the time we do takeoff, 10k Delta V would do it. Okay. And we can run it on the cheaper fuel. Right. Cool. Although I'll see how much it drops once we start adding radiators, because system heat, you notice we actually have 3,000 heat generation, and we need to shed it, or it will overheat and it will blow up the craft. Which is not ideal. Is a understatement way to put it. The YF radiators... Oh, for larger. Is there a curved one for 2.5? There is. What do they do? Oh, 15. Really? Is it just 15? It is just 15. I suppose we could put a whole bunch of them up. We just stacked a whole load of these. How much do we get? Bearing in mind we shed 3,000. Okay, it's nowhere near. That's not going to work. Okay. Yeah, shedding heat in space is a trick. Right, thermal control system large. How much are these? 1,000 with 4 of them. They are big. So we may need the other type of radiators, because there are some more powerful newer stuff, the high temperature radiators. 600 per each of these. Now we'll distract there. 2,400, that nearly does it. I think if we do 2 more, right, we have it? Yeah. That we could do 3, that would actually do it entirely. Although I think the balance is off there, I guess. You could have 3 on both, and then it would at least be balanced. Now look at Delta V, 9,500 still. Oh, very long burn though. So yeah, we'll definitely be... Oh, don't need 4, we need 3. Yeah, there will definitely be some cutting out. Can we bring less lithium and get more performance? We can, up to a point. So actually our optimum is there. The other thing we can do is shave off some weight on the radiators if we have them in 2 stacks. We're in this awkward situation where we need 5, I think. Okay, we'll go with that. Correct the radiators. Okay, so that will work for our transfer. Again, I'll probably fast forward through some of the burn. Now, the other thing it will need, though, so I just remembered, is we need power, because that engine takes a lot of power to start. It's fine once it's running. I believe it's self-power, so we'll double-check that. Yeah, charge required 2,000 to start. Power used and charge can be varied. Yeah, you can have it charged slowly over a period of time. Oh, using the high performance fuel increases power and decreases heat generation. Okay, so we could save some heat. How much does it generate with a better fuel? Looks like exactly the same. Maybe that's a typo. Anyway, so we will want some solar panels for power. Doesn't need to be much because we're not going to need it all in one. Well, we'll have enough batteries so that it doesn't need to do it all in one big go, but we'll have solar panels to recharge afterwards. And a 2.5k battery pack will do it. It's a little small, if anything. We're gonna have to put that in here. Oh, and you know what? We're gonna have to have a probe core on it because I just realised we're going to be leaving it behind in orbit, and we probably want it to be able to still talk to us just in case we lose. Something goes wrong, basically. So probably want a 400. Yeah, probably want a 400. Have we got a good form factor? Oh, I suppose we could do one of those. We go maybe there. Extend it. Is that going to be out of the way? Yes, and just about out of the way of the engine exhaust. That's fine. Then we do a feed antenna. We can do one quite high up on this. Cool. Okay. That will be our interplanetary transit stage. So that is what will basically pick us up and bring us home. Yeah, silver, why not? That's the rest of the stage. Right. Like I say, we're going high-tech for this one. It's costing us quite a bit, but we have the money, and we have contracts coming in. They're still quite high value. I believe technically we're nearly out of time for the episode, but I will try and get it to Launchpad. So let's quickly build the lower stage. We just need, as usual, 4K to get it into space. Maybe 5-ish if we want to try and go for straight for high out, which we probably will. The good news is it's not very big either, so this actually shouldn't be particularly heavy. And if anything, the bit that annoys me the most is that really long burn time. Because you guys won't have to sit through that, but I will. That's going to be something to deal with. Right. It's going to be way too much. Yeah, enormous overkill. Oh, mind you, is it? Kerbin? Not so much as you think. Okay. Or I thought, anyway. Rhino engine. Not quite enough. Okay. Mammoth it is. 2 of these in a mammoth? We do want something a bit more sensible than that. Oh, we've gone on liquid methane engine. Why are they right at the bottom? Is that because they're quite beefy? They are pretty beefy, but not quite as much as that. Rhino was 1200. Also 1700. That's somewhere in the middle. What's that? Liquid methane? Yeah, hang on. There's going to be liquid methane coming to our rescue again. Yeah, kind of. Okay, if we get that some solids to give it an extra kick, that should do it. It's going to be a slightly awkward looking rocket, I think. I'm going to be breaking my normal rule of if it looks like a rocket, it'll probably work, but it should, in theory, work anyway. Yeah, that's about 4K. Click that wrong button. Right. And as usual, repeat after me. Tri-point mount. Or tripod, That is tri-point mount, that's right. Yes, Doug, you are saying the right words. You have to check in with Brain, though, to make sure that is indeed the case, apparently. Right. Fins. Right, so, staging check. Solids. Oh, launch escape. Launch escape? I always say launch escape. Launch stability. We also need to pick our crew for this mission. We're probably going to want all 3. Yeah, we are going to want all 3, because we've got all 3 things on here. Don, actually, I think Jeb came on the last one. Valentina, you're going to pilot this one, and Don Frod, you're going to be our scientist. Right. The other thing I might do is temporarily get a blank screen of things there. That was a brief moment of thinking the game was going to crash or something. Right. I'm also going to strut this in place just to make sure we don't have any mishaps. This is an expensive engine. To which you might also say, well, why haven't you put shielding around it? To which I say, wait. And time. Right. We have more than enough Delta V. We have about 2K spare. So it will be launch, decouple, middle engine, decouple, fusion stage. That can be on the same stage. RCS for propellant. Emergency retros, or landing retros. Okay, which will activate manually. I won't worry about setting it up automatic now. I think we're good to go. Not overweight or oversized? Nope. It is expensive, but we could launch plenty of these and still be okay. So, sorry to cut things quite short there. I know this has been a little bit meandering. I'm still getting back into it a little bit after the big mission. Not having played for a few days, but hopefully you've all enjoyed. And next time we'll launch this baby and try out our fancy new drives. So yeah, as I always say, I make games as well as playing them. So if you want to get a look at what I've made, check out the description. That really, really helps the channel. I do greatly appreciate it. And yeah, see you guys all next time. Goodbye.